What if I told you the biggest question that homeowners ask, can I afford the home, is actually the wrong question. The better question is, can I comfortably afford my home and still enjoy my life? Hello, I'm Shanda Kim, the founder and owner of Grand Abuse Legacy Group. I'm a realtor, financial advisor, credit repair specialist, and small business funding broker. And today we're talking about what's really happening in today's housing market and how to know if you're financially ready to buy and how to make homes more affordable for you. So let's get started. First of all, let's talk about what's really happening in the market. There's been a lot of news about rising interest rates and expensive homes. And it can feel overwhelming. The good news is today's market is actually giving buyers more opportunities than we have seen in the last several years. So what this means is some sellers are negotiating on price and helping with closing costs. So giving buyers more time to make decisions. This really does help you, and it fosters a lot of what you need. While mortgage rates are still higher than they were a few years ago, they're much more stable than many people think. Here's the truth. You can't control the market, you can't control interest rates, but you can control how prepared you are. And that's where your biggest advantage comes in. Being ready isn't actually what's getting you approved by a lender. It's making sure that your finances support the life you want, not just the life you envision or the life you think you deserve. There are 6 things I encourage every buyer to do before they even start looking for a house to make sure that they are financially, mentally, emotionally, and physically ready. The first one is know your budget. I know what the bank says you're approved for, but what can you actually afford that allows you to live comfortably within your means, still take that vacation, still have those me days, still have that girls' night out, friend dates, like where you couple dates and you guys all go as couples and you always go do something. Kid dates to the movies, park days, days we're going to the lake. Make sure you can still afford stuff like that. So that way your home brings you peace of mind and not stress. Understand your credit score. Your credit score means lower interest rates. By improving your score even the littlest bit makes the biggest impact on your interest rate. And the price of the home really doesn't control the payment, the interest rate does. Get rid of the high interest debt. With this being said, reduce your high interest debt. Pay down your credit cards. I guarantee you, it'll help you financially and emotionally. Start with the credit card that has the lowest amount, pay it off. Take the amount you're paying that month, go to the next one, and then start paying them off. Before you know it, they'll be all paid off and you'll be a lot happier. Build an emergency fund. Things happen. Get that savings account. Try to find a high yield savings account. That way, while you're waiting to use that money's still working for you. You want to ensure that you have that money set aside. With the home comes unexpected repairs, the plumbing issue, the furnace breakdown. You're going to have to replace your roof eventually, the siding getting fixed, the gutter coming off getting fixed. There are so many things that come into home ownership that people don't prepare for and repair immediately. They cause a big issue later because they don't have the funds. Another thing is avoid major purchases. If you're looking at buying a home, avoid major financings like cars or other large purchases before closing. These decisions can affect your loan approval. I've seen people lose houses for buying a car the morning of closing, for buying a Victoria's Secret bra and putting it on a credit card the night before. I've seen people lose houses over this. Don't be one of them. And one of my biggest things, get pre-approved. A pre-approval is like running on a track with the right shoes. Pre-qualification, people don't even normally look at them and won't even look at your offer. It's like running through mud and heels and expecting to win the race. This gives you a realistic picture of what you can actually afford. And it makes your offer stronger when you find the right house. Having it beforehand means you're not waiting for it and losing the house. I've told people this and they still come to me with pre-qualifications and lose a house because they don't get the pre-approval because there are other things they need to do because they don't qualify. So please get that pre-approval. Another thing that people don't really think of is programs that can help with the down payment. Programs that offer so much. This is part of my favorite thing to look at when working with buyers is helping them discover what they didn't even know existed. Depending on your situation, you may qualify for down payment assistance, closing cost assistance, home buyer programs, like first-time home buyer programs, amazing. FHA loans, VA loans for eligible veterans, USDA rural development loans, they are amazing. State and local housing programs, they do exist. They still do. Even though people tell you they don't, they do. Employer ownership benefits. Yeah, there is so many. And so many people aren't told about these. And they don't know they exist. And I've had so many buyers that are surprised to learn how they qualify for help simply because no one ever told them these programs existed. I like helping them with these programs because I want them to succeed. I want them to be the next homeowner. This is why education matters. This is why I really foster education. I'm like, you need to educate. You need to understand. This is what is important. So, my philosophy. One thing you'll hear me say often is this: I don't believe in pressuring people into buying a home. I believe in educating people until they're confident enough to make the right decision themselves. Buying a home should be exciting. It should be empowering. And it should be the right fit for your financial goals. You know, my clients understand the process before we even look at houses, because informed buyers make confident buyers. My buyers are educated. They know their budget. They've looked through it. I ask them the questions. They have the list of what they want, what they need, and what they won't even look at. I know this one and go and look at houses for them. Education on both sides. I'm educated by the buyer as to what they're looking for, and they're educated by me as to what they need to know and how they need to prepare. So, if you're thinking about buying a home, whether it's the next month or next year, the best time to start preparing is today. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need a plan. And if you're in Southern Minnesota, I'd love to help you understand your options. I would love to connect you with trusted professionals and guide you through the process from beginning to end. If you're outside my area, I hope this video gives you some confidence to start asking the right questions and preparing for your future. Because the more prepared you are, the more calm you are, the less stressed you are, and the more ready you are to buy. And if you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, give me a follow, subscribe for more educational videos on home buying. I'm going to be putting as many in here as possible and help you understand that you need to be financially ready. And share it with someone who's thinking about buying a home. I may have the answer they need, even if I'm not their realtor and they're not in my area. I still want them to go through educated. I made a resource to help. I've actually made several, and my home buyers get it when working with me. I do have it in a stand store. When you're ready to start the process, give me a message. We can talk. Even if I'm not your realtor, I want to make sure that you go in with confidence and you're educated in the process.